Hello, Haewon. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Congratulations on your transition.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you could
I'm
just,
excited.
yeah, I'm excited for you too. Sorry. I would love for you to just take a moment to introduce yourself and the position and company you're with now.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Haewon Park. I am now working as a clinical trainer and regulatory affairs specialist at
Yes,
a laser medical device company called LUTRONIC Aesthetic.
yes. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Uh, the regulatory affairs field is very popular for PhDs, or I should say, employers are hiring PhDs into it a lot right now. And you're successful. You transitioned. You have this great career in industry now. A lot of PhDs who are watching this want to get into industry, but they don't know how. So I just want to rewind a little bit to talk about some of the challenges you had in your job search, if that's okay. What challenge did you face in terms of, your mindset or knowing where to start, as well as maybe resume and the technical aspects of your job search?
Right. Um, I had all of them. um, some of maybe some people know, but I was a staying at home mom for 8 years. And uh, before I was a trained scientist in the environmental field, and I worked a little bit as a project controller for a utility company.
Yes.
And while I was staying home, I mean, I really never thought that it would just last that long. But that's what happened. And while I was staying home, I developed a new interest in pharmaceutical and biotech industry. So, and then I knew that I have all the background. I studied geosciences, but I really use a lot of molecular biology techniques. And then, as an environmental scientist, we also take like biology, toxicology, chemistry, all these courses, but I just didn't know how to transfer these knowledge and skills into outside of, the environmental field. Um, so, out of desperation, actually, I went back to school again to a master's degree. And on actually, I heard of a Chiki scientist from there.
Yes.
Um, so, she really encouraged me to join Chiki scientist, and that's what I did.
Yes.
Uh, and that really helped me a lot because I felt like I was very isolated before in
Mm,
terms of job search and having the right community to talk to. And job search is very tough and lonely journey,
mm,
and so you really need a supporters and then somebody who can walk with you, through the journey, right?
yes.
So that's immediately what I found, the value I found in Chiki Scientist, because all the people have PhD. So you don't have to kind of excuse like, oh, I'm PhD, but I went back to school, or I already studied this much in this field. Can I change my job? That was already like the kind of doubts I had. But immediately I joined, I found that I was not alone. Like there are so many people who wanted to make a transition, wanted to explore a different field, outside their major, their
Mm,
dissertation. So I felt like it was the right community to join.
yes.
And also I learned great skills about doing networking.
Mm,
So uh, I mean, besides like boosting my self-esteem and confidence, because
yes.
once you find out that you have the right community, you are not alone, and then you start the talking, and you realize that, oh, this person has like a similar background, and then she did it, right? And he did it.
Yeah.
So those were really the biggest asset, I guess, I gained out of CSA.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, very comprehensive answer, and I really appreciate everything that you've done in terms of following the process, networking with others, getting the help that you needed across the board for your job search. The last question I'd like to ask is, did you have any reservations about joining? And if so, how were they alleviated after you did join?
Right. I mean, money is always like, the big concern, and it was not like I, you know, now I think it was the right money to spend. But at the time when you're about to open your wallet and then, take a credit card out, it's not like some kind of money you can spend right away, right? Especially when you
Yes.
don't have a job.
Yes.
So that was kind of the reservation I had. But also by the time I kind of learned that if you want to, gain something, you have to make an investment.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's all about, making the right investment. And then, I knew that even some professionals in their career, they actually set aside some budget, for their self education, self growth,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, yeah, so, I just had to swallow it and then jump in.
No,
And that
I
was
think
the decision.
that's why we asked the question. I think anybody out there watching, it's every big thing that'll happen to you in your career comes from investing in yourself, betting on yourself, your career. Think of all the training that's out there for maybe a technical skill or whatever else, but do you even know how to get a job? Do you know what the process looks like? Do you have people in your network you can talk to currently working in industry jobs? And Haewon, again, you have made such a great example for many other PhDs out there. I'm very excited for your career, and I look forward to watching your continued career success. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaya.
That's it. You did it. That was perfect.
Great,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Oh.
No, that's so good. I really appreciate you sharing all those details and talking some openly, because we get so many questions from PhDs, and they want to see somebody who maybe has the same background or the same approach or the same concerns. So thank you so much, even with your traveling. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much
Same.
for your
Good
time
night.
too.
Bye.
Bye.